everybody, Jenna here from Simple Hobby Homesteading. Welcome to April 24th, 2019. Today is my brother's birthday. It's Carter's birthday, so we're going to do a special video for Carter. And earlier today, I texted him. He was driving back from Florida, him and his wife and their son. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Declan. They were driving back from Florida from vacation, and I texted and asked if Amanda would be willing to ask him some questions while he was driving for a little game that I wanted to play on this video. And so she did, and he answered the questions, and I wrote out all the questions ahead of time, and I put the answer that I thought was the answer. Like, I thought, you know, it was pretty much how well do I know my brother. And so you're gonna see how well I knew my brother, or know my brother. Still totally alive. Made it back home, I'm sure, back home to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I'm sure they're back home safe and sound now. And I'm gonna get this video uploaded tonight so that he can see it. Happy birthday, Carter! Now, he is old. He's like really, really old. He is turning, or he turned 42 today. Oh my gosh, Carter, I'm sorry you're so old. It's okay though. He's 2 years older than I am. And so, yeah, that's really, really old. But while we're answering these questions, we are going to first go through McDonald's, and we're going to get some supper because I have not eaten supper yet, and I am starving. So we're getting Carter's supper from McDonald's. I asked him what his favorite thing to get at McDonald's is, and he said a chocolate shake. And I can't do just a chocolate shake for dinner. That's going to mess up my system anyways. I'm going to take a Benadryl. I already took a Benadryl. And so I should be okay with that. Dairy isn't affecting me too bad right now. So I am going to do the chocolate shake, but then I asked him, okay, what's your favorite food item from McDonald's? Hoping he was not going to say hamburger. Not enough Benadryl in the world is going to get me to eat a hamburger. And he luckily said French fries. So tonight, my supper, compliments of my brother, is going to be a chocolate milkshake and French fries. And I'm probably going to get a bottle of water because I don't think I could eat French fries. First of all, Carter, are you pregnant? I mean, McDonald's French fries with a chocolate shake. I guess they do it at Wendy's, so you can do it here. I don't know. I'll try to dip the fries in the chocolate shake because I hear that's what you do at Wendy's. Like, you dip their fries in the Frosty or something. So I would think that it would be a parallel to McDonald's and work out just fine. But as we're going through the drive-thru, don't worry, I'll make sure to let them know it's Carter's birthday. We will be answering some of the questions and see if I got them right and learning a little bit more about Carter. So I'm so excited. So let's get going through the drive-thru here real quick. And if I'm not looking exactly at you, it's because I'm a safe driver. And I'm looking around me. And then we'll probably head back either this parking lot or the church parking lot to finish the video. But as we're going through the drive-thru, we can sit in the drive-thru because we're going to have to wait our turn. There's a couple cars ahead of us. So the first question, though, that I asked Amanda to ask Carter, so I'll just say from now on, I asked Carter, his favorite color. Now, that's an easy one, right? I know my brother. I grew up with him. We've lived together until we were 18. We know each other like the back of our hands, right? So obviously his favorite color is blue. No, it's not. His favorite color is gray. Whose favorite color is gray? That is the most depressing favorite color, although this video is all about you, Carter, and you can have whatever favorite color you want to have. So if it's gray, that's wonderful. It's gray, although blue is a much better color to have be your favorite color. I'm over that. I'm okay. Season, your favorite season. Now, I should have known this one. If I would have just thought, I would have known this one. I said it was summer because he got to do all of his boys with toys things. He got to do his motocross, he got to do his mountain biking, he got to do all of his fun stuff, right? I didn't think about my brother's horrible allergies. He has seasonal allergies to like pollen and ragweed and all the things that summer brings to you. And so, yeah, he is living itchy, watery eyes through all of summer, which would not be fun and would not be his favorite season, therefore, would it? Hold on. We're going to order. Maybe. We're maybe going to order. It's going to be a bit. So what season did he say? He said fall. His favorite season is fall because it's nice and dry and mild. And so, yeah, that makes sense, Carter. It's dry and mild, and fall is a great season. And I should have known that. Fall or winter, I should have guessed one of those two. And it's like raining into my truck. It's raining cats and dogs today. So we're still waiting. Favorite day of the week. I did ask his favorite day of the week, and I guessed, first of all, his favorite day of the week was Sunday because There's probably nothing scheduled. He probably doesn't have to work, and kind of a day to do kind of whatever he wants. And he did say Saturday, which kind of for the same reasons. It's an open day, and so he can kind of do whatever he wants on Saturday. Hey, I need a small chocolate shake, please, and a large French fry, and a bottle of water. Thank you. Oh, because it's Carter's birthday. There we go. I'll tell him when I get up to the window too. The reason why I am going through a drive-through is because Carter and I, for years and years and years, for Carter's video, for years and years and years, we would always call each other when we were in a drive-through. Like, I don't know what it was about a drive-through that just reminded us of each other, but when I got a call from Carter, I could almost guarantee he was in a drive-through, and he got a call from me, he could almost guarantee I was going through a drive-through, just waiting in the drive-through line. And so we'd give each other a call to see what was happening and catch up with each other, because after I left for the Air Force and he got married shortly thereafter, we've never lived in the same city for the last 20 years. Yeah, we've never lived in the same city. In fact, we've never lived in the same state. And so we always kind of had to catch up with each other when we could. And so we will pay for that. Hello! And so, yeah, so let's just move on. We've got favorite holiday. His favorite holiday. I asked what his favorite holiday was, and he said that was kind of a hard one. But I guess Christmas, because family. He's very family oriented, and so I guess Christmas. Because you get together with a family, and you get presents, great food, candy. I mean, who doesn't love Christmas? And he came back with Thanksgiving. I mean, it's like he's trying to thwart my attempts to win this game. And so his favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. But once again, thank you so much, dear. For a lot of the same reasons that I said that he would love Christmas, he loves Thanksgiving. He loves the food, and he loves the family, getting together with the family and all the great food. So, I mean, the reasons were the same. Christmas, it seems like we get together for Christmas as a family more than we do for Thanksgiving, but I don't know, I'm just crazy. So yeah, so far I am 0 for 0. I have not gotten a single one right. I do not know my brother, obviously. Favorite childhood memory. Okay, so I should have known this. This is another one I should have known. I should have known this. Favorite childhood memory, I put canoeing. We went on a lot of canoe trips with my dad, and he went on a really cool canoe trip with my dad, like the entire Wisconsin River, I think, or most of it, or something like a 2-week trip or whatever. I don't know what it was, but super long canoe trips. I thought canoeing, that was always where we bonded with our family, and just, it was like something cool that we did. And his answer was going to the pit. And oh my gosh, I should have known. There was, back behind my grandma's house, there was like a pit, like a quarry, a rock quarry, and it was abandoned. They didn't use it anymore. So really what they did is they just, every once in a while, I think they just loaded it with dump, or they had loaded it with trash and then just left it for years and years, because we never saw them come and actually drop trash in it. And I don't remember there just being like debris in this pit. And we had to walk about, I would say it was probably about a half a mile back behind my grandma's house out in the country to even get to the pit. And it would be me and Carter and our cousin Travis, and sometimes our cousin Jocelyn, but always me, Travis, and Carter. Sometimes just Carter and I, but usually we waited for Travis and Jocelyn to get there, and then we all went to the pit. But we would build forts and just these elaborate hideouts and forts, and we'd all have our own little fort, and then we'd like judge each other's forts, and we'd do like these little wars or whatever. Carter's fort was always just out of this world. Just amazing, out of this world. Always had the best forts. The man, I'm surprised he doesn't live in a fort today, because he could have built himself like a Swiss Family Robinson fort easily. I mean, he just was always building the best forts. So that was his favorite memory, was going back in the pit and hanging out back in the pit. And I get that. That's probably my best memory too. And I said the best memory had to be before middle school age. I don't need a straw for the water. Was there a chocolate milkshake too? Can't forget the chocolate milkshake. Oh, we probably can, but they're not going to let me forget the chocolate milkshake. Whew. Oh my. That doesn't even look like a milkshake. That looks like a... Thank you so much. That looks like some kind of crazy coffee thing. Oh, I need to roll up my window before I go onto this ease. Otherwise, I'm going to get a ton of water in my window. Okay, so I'm going to park because, sorry about that. I'm going to park because I don't want to drive and talk on the video. That's not safe. That's not safe at all. Oh, I have not had a chocolate shake in years. Once again, I took some Benadryl, so I'm totally good because dairy isn't really bothering me a whole lot right now anyways. And so, yeah, so we're good. Okay. I'm good. That is good. So my supper, Carter, I'd call you right now, but I'm doing this video on my phone, so I can't call you. I wonder what fries taste like dipped in this. Not great. Fries taste awesome as it is. I'm probably going to have, I haven't had French fries in months. I'm probably going to have all of you guys running to your nearest McDonald's. Oh, Carter, I was dubious on this, but this is amazing, astronomical, amazing. I'm really not sure what word I was going with there. Okay, this is the best supper ever. This is so good. All right, so moving on. Childhood memory, I got that wrong. Favorite state. All right, so I said Wisconsin. He lives in Wisconsin. He was born in Wisconsin. He's always lived in Wisconsin, so Wisconsin has to be his favorite state. Guess what he said, folks? Wisconsin! I got one right. Ding, ding, ding. I got one right. Oh, and my shirt. It's a Tennessee shirt. It says y'all on it. Thank you, Rachel Cunningham. I got a really cool Snacking Through the States box from her from Tennessee. And so I got this shirt. I love it. It's super soft. Fits me perfect. Love it. Thank you, Rachel. Okay. He said Wisconsin, and I said I wanted to know why, and he, I guess because he would say it's because it's the best, and he said it's where I live. So Carter is a very practical man. Yeah, very practical. Just, yeah, very practical. Favorite food? I said pizza. He said pizza! And I didn't ask why, but he said because it's good. So he gave a why anyways. He still has the taste buds of like a high schooler. Pizza, fruit snacks, gummy bears. The kid, I don't want to say kid because he's like 2 years older than me and he's ancient. But yeah, he still has very much like the taste buds of a teenager. And the body. Like he still has the same figure as when he was in high school. He is like still fit and I don't know. He's just amazing. I don't think he's gained weight at all. Like he's still... Is it weird to say your brother's hunk? I mean, he's still good looking. Yeah, I said it. That's all right. But yeah, he's still really good looking. Still has his hair and everything, although he cuts it really short. Although I did notice in a picture as him and Declan riding the bike. Usually I see him with a hat on, like he wears a baseball cap a lot. Although, no, actually, I'd say about 50-50. I was going to say his hair's receding a little bit, but I think he just got a haircut, and I think it was just short. Okay, so favorite non-alcoholic drink. And I said sweet tea because he's into like a sweet tea. Lately, I've seen him, last couple years, I've seen him drinking a lot of sweet tea. His answer was orange juice. And I knew this. I kicked myself in the butt when he said orange juice. Because, okay, when we were younger, we would be at grandma's. And we spent a lot of time with my grandma, my dad's mom and dad, my grandparents on that side. Grandma and Grandpa Shelton, love you. Grandma and Grandpa Warner, love you too. Anyways, we spent a lot of time at Grandma and Grandpa Shelton's, and and with our cousins, Jocelyn and Travis were there like nonstop with us too. They were, always will be, always have been more like brother and sister than cousins. But anyways, and so Grandma would pour us all orange juice with like every meal, and so we'd have orange juice or whatever, and Carter would say something about look over there or whatever, and we'd always fall for it. He would down our orange juice in like 2 seconds. And I mean, it would be gone. He would drink our orange juice. And then we'd be like, oh, and then we'd be like, Grandma, Carter drank our, because we knew it was Carter. Carter drank our orange juice. And Grandma, do you know what Grandma said? Well, he's a growing boy. Yeah, I am now 5'2". Obviously, it's because I never got enough orange juice. I mean, obviously. So Travis is tall, but Jocelyn is tall. But obviously, he was stealing my orange juice all the time because I never grew. So I guess because I didn't have enough orange juice, I didn't grow. But he always, not our milk, just always stole our orange juice. It was like the running joke. But it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And then we had to wait for Grandma to get us more. And it was just like, for the love of Pete. The boy probably went through a gallon of orange juice a day. I swear. So yes, I knew that was his favorite drink. I am so stupid. All right. Favorite alcoholic drink. I said a good beer. Like a good microbrewer or something like that, because I don't know. And he said a Captain and Coke. I would never, ever, ever picture him drinking a Captain and Coke. Ever, ever. So I'm learning new things about my brother. And that was kind of like, I guess, like a shruggy Captain and Coke. Like, I guess, if I had to. All right. Favorite domesticated animal? I said dog. And he said, dog! Yes! We got that one right, too. Of course, dog. He had the best dog, Buka. And Buka passed away a couple years ago. Whoop, lost my fry. Buka passed away a couple years ago, but he was a great chocolate lab, amazing dog. And when my dog Katya died, Carter gave me not really advice, but the best quote, and I actually wrote it out and put it above a picture of Katya. He said, "There's those rare dogs that we base every other dog on." And Buka was that dog for him, and Katya was that dog for me. Like every dog I've ever had after Katya, I compare to Katya. You know, not as good as Katya, or, you know, fails in this area compared to Katya. And I know if he ever got another dog, it'd be the same thing, and not as good as Buka. You know, we love those dogs after that awesome dog, but that one dog is just, it's awesome. So yeah, we got that one right. I knew he was gonna say dog. All right, so favorite wild animal? I would say wolf, because he loves dogs. Do you know what he said? Monkey. And actually, okay, I should have guessed that one. And let me tell you one story about Carter that is absolutely incredible. Our mom passed away when I was 9, and he would have been 10 or 11. And he had, from when he was itty bitty, he had this monkey. Zip was his name. And he was kind of floppy. He had these long arms, and he went everywhere with Carter. Absolutely everywhere. When we would go to our dad's for the weekend, he would go. When Carter went to camp, he went. He went everywhere. Anytime Carter was going overnight, he went with him. And sometimes just during the day, even, Carter would take Zip with him. So they were inseparable from as far as I can remember. Literally, I always remember Zip in our lives. And when our mom died, I looked in her casket, and Carter had put Zip in there. And I remember thinking, how selfless my brother is. I'm sorry. And amazing. I don't know. It's just amazing. Okay, moving on. So I get it, monkey. That makes sense. And it has nothing to do with that stuffed animal, I'm sure. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe he just like monkeys because they throw their own poop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but a wolf can't throw its own poop, so. Favorite TV show, and I said, of all time, it can be old or new or whatever, you know. And he doesn't watch much TV. Carter doesn't watch much TV because he falls asleep. Immediately falls asleep. The minute he gets in his chair on the couch, he's passed out. So I'm surprised he even had an answer for this, because I'm surprised he's ever watched any show all the way through. But I said the Andy Griffith Show, just because I really didn't have a clue. I didn't have any idea what show he was going to pick, because I've never known my brother to actually stay awake through a show. Because he works so hard, and he's always working and going 100 miles an hour, and doesn't get a lot of sleep, and so he just gets it where he can. But he said The Office, and actually that suits him. The Office is hilarious, and that suits him. So that's his favorite show. And favorite song. Now this surprised me. I did not know this about my brother, but I'm blown away again. Favorite song. I put Fat Bottom Girls, only because I never remember Carter listening to a lot of music growing up. And the one soundtrack, or the one CD I always remember him listening to was the one with Fat Bottom Girls and Bicycle and all those songs. And so that's just what popped in my head. And I knew that wasn't going to be his favorite song of all time. I couldn't think of any other song. And Carter's answer was Piano Man. And that was our mom's favorite song by Billy Joel. And it's also my favorite song. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was his favorite song. And it is mine too. Piano Man by Billy Joel. Okay, favorite vacation spot. This is another one that I was just like, I have no clue. I obviously don't know my brother. I have no clue. I put Mexico because I was like, I remember him talking about his Mexico trip, and he really liked going down to like a resort down in Mexico or whatever, and he really liked it. And so I thought, well, maybe that's it. But when he said his answer, I was like, oh, duh. I knew this. Once again, I knew this. I just needed to keep it simple with my brother. That's the thing with my brother. Just keep it simple. He's a homebody. He doesn't have a taste for like extravagant travel and stuff like that. He is happy at home. He has made a home for himself and his wife and his family and his son that he really enjoys being home, which is such a blessing. And I've done the same thing at my home. And so it makes it hard for us to get together because he doesn't want to leave his home. I don't want to leave my home. But I'll always leave my home for my brother to visit him. And it's hard for him to come down and visit our farm because Amanda's got allergies to critters. And so, gosh, she would just be sneezing nonstop at our place, and I don't want to put her through that. So anyways, his favorite vacation spot is northern Wisconsin, which is cool. He likes to go up north, and everywhere is up north from where we grew up in Monroe. So northern Wisconsin. Worst childhood memory, I did ask this, and it, of course, I guessed our mom dying, and excuse me, that was his answer. Mom passing away. She passed away suddenly of a heart attack. No warning, no nothing. We were down at our dad's for the weekend, and they called my dad, and we were at our grandparents' house, actually, we were spending the night, which we usually did. And I remember we were watching cartoons, and my dad and my grandma and grandpa came out and said, you know, your mom died. She's gone. And I remember Carter just breaking down. I ran out of the room and hid under the bed for a long time until Grandpa lured me out with like a roll of pennies. I came out from under the bed with for a roll of pennies, 50 cents. And Carter just, Carter let it all out right there, right when they told him, and I bottled a lot up, so who knows, we're different that way. Okay, so this next question, did you go to your senior prom? Did he go to a senior prom? I for sure thought that he went to a senior prom because I remember being a prom server. What they do is, and I thought it was the seniors pick the juniors to be their prom servers. It's not really a popularity contest, but like, I don't know. And they go to be the prom server. So I thought, and I was a prom server, and so I thought I was a prom server for his senior prom, and I thought he was there. I remember being a prom server. I don't remember him being at prom, but I don't know. I just thought he was. And it ends up, he never went to his prom. And it ends up, too, I was wrong about the prom server thing. Prom servers are their sophomore year. I guess either the juniors or the seniors pick them sophomores. And he was a prom server, but he never went to his prom. So I even asked him, I was like, are you sure you didn't go to your prom? And he didn't go to his prom. Carter never went to a prom. That's all right. It's way overrated. But he was a prom server. Favorite school subject? I said science. He said science. So I actually got another one right. Ding, ding, ding. He said more chemistry based. I thought more biology based, but I still win. I still get the point because I said science. All right. Is he an introvert or extrovert? I said extrovert, and obviously he's an extrovert. I mean, honestly, guys, Carter and I, in a lot of ways, are identical in our extrovertness. Very, very sociable, very easy to get along with people. We really haven't met a stranger. Yeah, totally extrovert, and I got that right. Favorite sport to play? Hockey, and he said hockey. I got another one right. I'm on a roll at this point. I'm really, really on a roll. I'm doing really good. Favorite movie? I said Stand By Me. It was a classic movie. We loved the soundtrack when we were kids. And when he gave his answer, I said he was wrong. When he told me what his favorite movie was, I said, I think it's Stand By Me. Because, you guys, his favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber. This is my brother. His favorite movie is Dumb and Dumber. I'm sorry. I have to disown him now. I think we'll just say he's wrong. Carter got that one wrong. Carter got that wrong. And we'll say his favorite movie is Stand By Me. All right, favorite sport to watch. I put football because, once again, I don't remember him watching any sports on TV. I just remember him passing out in front of the TV, like falling asleep. And so, but when he said his answer, I felt very stupid because I would have known this. I knew this. I just didn't think about it. Motocross. He loves watching motocross on TV and in person. So, yeah, I should have known that one. And last but not least, if you could have lunch with anybody, past, present, dead, alive, anybody, other than family. Can't pick family because I didn't want to put him in a, I didn't want to put him in a spot where he'd say, well, mom, of course. I want mom to come back and have lunch with her. I didn't want to get all emotional again. And so I said, can't be family. Can't be family. And I was like, I have no stinking clue what he's going to say on this. No clue. And so I said, George Washington. I was like, I don't know. Who wouldn't want to have lunch with George Washington? But Carter's answer was Don Tim, his old boss, his first boss when he worked at the fairgrounds. And I bet him and Don had a lot of good lunches. He hired Carter, probably was like, 12 or 13. I think Carter was running the track. Carter was like his right-hand man at an age when guys were still, wiping their noses and having moms wipe their butts. It was just, he was so responsible so early on. And so, yeah, so Don Tim is who he'd want to have lunch with. And Don Tim, I think he's passed away now. So yeah, I think Don Tim passed away. Oh yeah, because he was pretty old when we were young. So yeah, I think he's passed away. No, because he wasn't Grandma and Grandpa's age, but I think he passed away anyways. Yeah, I think he's passed away. Anyways, okay, so Carter, that's it, because wow, this video is really long, but happy birthday. I love you more than anything. Thank you for giving me my first and only nephew, and thank you for being an incredible big brother my whole entire life and continuing to be an incredible big brother. I will always look up to you. I will always love you. I don't usually get emotional. But I respect you more than you will ever know. I'm so proud to be your sister. And I love you. And I'm going to end this, otherwise I'm going to cry. So I love you, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.